Mr. Eggplant presents.
Hey guys, Tyler here, and thanks for checking out this video. And I find myself back here in Torghast, and like I said in my Soul Forges video earlier in the week, we are continually moving up the tower, and we finally reached the pinnacle, or the summit, at least for right now here in Season 2 of Torghast, which would be Layer 12. So Layer 12 did just become available this week. As of recording this voiceover, this is the 4th week of 9.1, and I have another flawless run for you guys. This time it is Skoldus Hall. So I did manage to get the Skoldus Hall right now, and then I did have Soul Forges earlier in the week, so that is 2 of 6 that we've already got a flawless run at Layer 12, which is actually fairly difficult, but this one, which we'll talk about in a second, I absolutely obliterated. So you can definitely do these runs with a lower item level. The item level that Blizzard recommends for a Layer 12 is going to be 252. Well, I'm here to tell you I'm definitely not 252. I come in at 227 in this run. We'll talk about my build here in just a second, but if you guys are unfamiliar with the point system in Torghast, it was added in 9.1, and you need to score at least 160 points to move up the tower. So if you are going from a Layer 9 to 10, 10 to 11, or 11 to 12, you do need to get 160 points in your run, which is good for a 4-star rating. Anything that's 200 points or more is considered a flawless run if that's what you guys are aiming for, like I am. So to score points in Torghast, first off you need to complete the run. That's pretty much a given, but you get 100 out of 100 points you get for your completion. So at this particular run I ended up getting 99 points out of 100. You just want to make sure and kill literally everything, kill all the phylacteries, and from there you do get points from using your empowered bonus correctly. So I still have a lot of work to do with the empowered bonus. Basically, the bar that fills up on the side, or I should say the right side of the screen here, you want to kill as many things as possible because you get bonus points with that. So if there are a bunch of elites, there's a boss, you want to make sure and use it because it gives you bonus points. And then finally, the last bit is going to be based on your time. So Blizzard puts a par time. They haven't really said what that is, or we haven't figured out how to calculate that yet, but they'll just take how long it takes you and then gives you an amount of points for that. So basically for this run I ended up finishing it in roughly 28 minutes and I got 28 points for it. So I'm assuming the faster you go, the more points you get. But in this particular run, I just do slow and steady. I found that after getting past, you know, like Layer 9 or 10, slow and steady is better than going fast and having a chance to ruin your run, or even just making mistakes that you end up regretting later on. So in this particular run, I had so many bonus multipliers. For example, not taking damage from traps, ending the run with at least 500 anima, stealing from one of the attendants, that is points. Then making sure you're killing elites within a certain amount of time, killing the final boss, that was one. I killed the final boss in less than 20 seconds, and that awarded me 20 points. So a whole 10% of my run point-wise, at least for getting 200, was just for killing the last boss in a small amount of time. So there are so many ways that you can go about running through your Torghast. I would love to hear any feedback you guys have. How are you doing in Torghast? Have you completely stopped yet? Are you still trying to push for those flawless runs? Let me know in the comments down below. I would love to chat with you guys about that. But as for my build in the video, like I said earlier, my item level is 227, and the legendary I'm using is the Serpentstalkers ring. The reason that I am using the ring versus using any sort of AOE build or an AOE legendary like Surging Shots is because there is a Storm Cycle Peridot ability that you get for being Night Fae, and to use that or to gain access to the power, you actually have to do nature damage, and there's not any nature damage in my kit except for the Serpent Sting that you get from the Serpentstalkers legendary. So that's one reason I keep it on there. If I don't get it within the first couple of runs, or I should say the first couple of levels in the layer, then I can actually switch it out when I get to the broker and switch it for a different legendary, since you can do that when you're in the bubble. And then of course I am a Night Fae Marksman Hunter, as you guys can see, and any of the powers that I pick, I tend to lean towards crit, since I am very crit heavy in my current build. I think I'm rocking 40% base crit at 227 item level, which is pretty high. I normally wouldn't run with that much. I'd put more into mastery, since I actually am running really low mastery right now. But when you focus on critting in these runs, you tend to get haste in your build just naturally from anima powers, and I did get some really good anima powers early on that definitely helped. So it did extra damage when I would crit, and this was just a great run. I probably couldn't replicate it too much or get too many more points. I guess you could say the stars kind of aligned early on. A pretty easy run overall, which I was just excited to be able to share it with you guys. So please let me know down in the comment section how you're doing, like I said earlier. And be sure and subscribe to me if you haven't already. I'm over 4,000 subscribers now, and thank you guys so much for that. This is the best hobby in the world, being able to not only play World of Warcraft, but share it with you guys and share my experiences on YouTube. You definitely push me to be a better marksman hunter each and every time I log into the game. So thanks for watching. Stay safe out there, guys. Best of luck in Torghast, and I'll see you in the next video.
They're safer. Thank you so much for your aid.